Before you begin any exercise program or begin to follow any of the training recommendations, advice or other instructions, you should first consult your doctor and have a physical examination. The recommendations, advice and instructions provided by Different Strokes and the instructors leading these exercise sessions are in no way intended to replace or to be construed as medical advice. Build up slowly. Start with 1 to 2 sessions a week, gradually increase to 3 to 5 sessions a week. This is your level 3 session with Mathilde. Level 3 sessions are designed for people who can move their affected leg reasonably well, but who may have restricted movement in their affected arm. The exercises are a mixture of seated and standing exercises. For the standing exercises, you will need a sturdy upright chair to assist you with your balance. For your safety and to gain the greatest benefit, you will need to ensure that you have a carer or family member available to supervise your standing.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another exercise session with me, Mathilde, for Different Strokes. This is for level 3s. We are on episode number 9, so today we're working on mobility and movement. So we've got a good session lined up today, and as always, read the notes for this video before starting. We're going to get into the warm-up, so we're going to start off reaching down and up, taking your time nice and slowly, going down as far as you can and sitting up nice and tall. And now you're going to bring your arms all the way up and back down. Good. And bringing them to your chest and out in front. Good. And bring them out in front, twisting round to one side and round to the other side. Good. And we're going to bring the hands out, reaching down, opposite hand to opposite foot. Good. And tapping out in front and back. So a bit of a box step, out, out, in. See if you can do it any faster. Don't worry if not. And out in front, extending legs, squeezing your kneecap in, making your legs nice and straight, toes pointing to the sky. And now you're going to pause at the top, flexing the foot back and forth. Good, and switch over. Good. We're going to come all the way up to standing if you can, or if not, just come halfway up, back down. Let's do 5 of these. Good. And reaching down to the sides. Very nice. And arms together, twisting round to the sides. Good. Now tapping the leg out and alternating one and then the other. Then we're going to lift the leg up, out to the side and back in, keeping it up if you can. And switch over. Good. Bringing your knee as high as you can, and then switching over and doing the same for the other knee. Very nice. And reaching forwards now with your arms and leaning back. So reaching as far forwards as you can and leaning back. Forwards and back and forwards and back. Reaching up with alternate arms, pressing up to the sky and back down to your lap. Good, and reaching out to the side and out to the other side. Fabulous. And we're going to roll our shoulders back and forwards. Good. Ear to shoulder, gently going side to side. And down and up. Good. And so we'll leave it there for the warm-up. I would like you to grab a pair of dumbbells if you wish, or if you want to use them, or you can use tins or water as usual. We're going to be doing 60 seconds of each exercise, and then moving on to the next one. We'll have a medium-sized break in between each one, and yeah, we'll get started. So bear with me one moment. Get my timer going so that we can time proper 60 seconds. So our first exercise, we always want to come back to, because we want to try and improve on these from our first video when we come back to this at the end, is going to be sit to stands. So in 10 seconds we're going to start. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So standing all the way up, and you can do this with or without weights. What we're going to do as many as we can. We've got 60 seconds here. And we're not coming back to any of these exercises, so we're just performing them once for 60 seconds and then moving on. There's no circuits here. Keep going. Another 30 seconds. And at the end of these, you want to stay standing, preferably, because we're going to come behind the chair. You've still got another 15 seconds left. Keep going. This is a good pulse raiser, as well as anything else. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and coming round to the back of the chair. You can put your weights on the chair. You don't have to bend down to get them afterwards. And what we're going to do here is side stepping. So going from side to side. We'll take another 10 seconds rest, and we're going to be doing those for 60 seconds. So if you want to make it a little bit more intense and you find that too easy, try and add a bit of a bounce each time you go. Off we go for a minute. Good. Holding on, but if you want to challenge yourself, challenge your balance, see if you can do it with one hand or just your fingertips. Keep going. We've got another 30 seconds left of this one. Twenty seconds. 2, 1. Good. Coming back down to the chair. We'll move our weights and we'll put them on the floor. Put them underneath your chair actually is a big tip for the next exercise because we don't want to trip on them, so make sure that your weights are out of the way. We've got 15 seconds and what we're going to do is stand up, walk all the way around the chair, sit back down, stand up, walk round in the other direction, and we're going to carry on doing that for 30 seconds, starting in 3, 2, 1, stand up, take your time, do these at your own pace, walking around the chair, sitting back down, and standing up, and going round the other way. Good. So hold on to the chair as much or as little as you need to. 30 more seconds. How many more can we do? Don't rush these too much though, because I want you to focus on where you're putting your feet. There's a lot of changing direction here, so you've really got to concentrate. 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Coming back down to the chair. Our next exercise is going to involve our weights, so we can grab those again. You want to come forwards onto the edge of the chair with your feet nice and wide. And so, in 15 seconds, I'll show you what we're going to do. You're going to lean down and you're going to extend your legs, so you're going to need to lean back and to actually maybe come mid-chair, not quite to the edge. So come down, off we go. Our minute's starting now. Good. Off we go. So going down as far as we can. Good. If you can't do 2 legs at the same time, then do alternating, do one and then the other, and then come back down. We've got 30 seconds left. Keep going. And 15 seconds. Really well, guys. 10. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Resting for 30 seconds. So the next one is going to be moving in this direction, and you can do it with or without your weights. You're going to be leaning down to one side, bringing your arm up, leaning down to the other side, bringing your arm up. And we're going to be doing that for 60 seconds. So starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, off we go. Good. Keep going. Nice and gentle. 30 seconds. And 20. 15. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And resting. So the next one is going to be, it's an upper body one, but you can do it seated or standing. So what you're going to do is bring one arm up to bicep curl and press down, and then switch over to the other arm, pressing and down. We're starting in 10 seconds, so choose if you want to do it seated or standing. And we're going to start 3, 2, 1, off you go. Curl up, press, and the other arm. Good. Keep going. And 30 more seconds. Squeezing those biceps as you bring it up. Well done, guys. 15 more seconds. Keep pushing. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fab. If you're standing, stay standing. If you're seated, come up to standing and come round the back of the chair. I'm going to need to move my chair forward slightly so that I've got enough room behind me, and as will you if you're too close to the wall. What we're going to do is have your feet nice and wide, bend your knees slightly for a squat, and then bring one leg back and bend the knees again into a lunge. So squat, bring the other foot back, lunge, off we go. Good, nice and gentle. And you can go as low, do as little or as much movement as you like. You can drop your lunges all the way down to the floor if you really fancy it. And the same with your squats. You can have a nice big bend or a nice gentle one. Obviously, the bigger the range of movement, the more difficult the exercise. And we keep going for another 15 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Resting. We're going to stay standing. And you're going to keep your feet fairly wide apart. And what we're going to do for the next one is you're going to bend your knee and keeping the other leg straight, and you're going to reach over to one direction, bending the other knee, reach over to the other direction. So you've always got a point of contact. Off we go. For a minute, reaching, bending the knee and reaching. So we're working on transferring our weight. Great for keeping balance as well. As you reach and bend that knee, I want you to think about sticking your bum out and back so that you're not putting so much pressure on your knees. Keeping your back nice and flat. Another 30 seconds. Reaching as far out as you can. Keep sticking that bum out as you come down. Good. And 15 more seconds. And then we're going to come back down to our chairs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Coming down and moving those weights, sitting on the edge of the chair. Now from here, you're going to bring your weights up to your chest, and I want you to lean as far in every direction as possible. So you'll end up drawing a big circle, imagine with the top of your head. We're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So leaning as far forward as you can, as far round to the side, as far back as you can, round to the other side, and back to forwards. So nice big circles. And I'll tell you when to switch directions when we're halfway, when we've done 30 seconds. Good, keep going. Nice big circles, nice and slow. and we're going to switch directions now. So switching the way you're travelling. Keep going. We've got another 10 seconds. So we're working on core here, but getting a nice bit of movement in the spine as well. 3, 2, 1. Fab. So for the next one, we're going to be pushing up and bringing one knee up, pushing up and bringing the other knee up. We're going to start that in 10 seconds. So you can sit a bit further back in the chair. That will make it a little bit easier. Or if you want to make it a bit more difficult, sitting so you're not touching the backrest. Off we go. So starting arms up, bring one knee up and the other one. Keep going. This is a good one. Good core exercise. Getting our whole body working here without having to worry about our balance too much as we're still sitting down. 20 more seconds. And 10. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Put our weights underneath our chair, and we're going to come up to standing behind the chair. You've got another 20 seconds to get up here, and what we're going to do is a variation of different steps, so I will let you know what I want you to do, so you've got to stay alert and follow along as best you can. But we're going to start, they're all going to be holding onto the chair, so we've got that stability. So we're going to start with one step out and bring them back to the middle. Good. And now you're going to step backwards and forwards, so like a box step. And you probably always got one foot leading, like I have. Now try and switch your leading foot. Good. And out to the sides. Keep going, 30 seconds more of these. Bring your heel up to your bum. And knees up nice and high. And kicking back. Kicking backwards. And stepping from one side to the other. 3, 2, 1, and resting. We are going to get a weight. You can do this one seated or standing. So I'll just show you while you're resting. If you're going to come back down seated, that's fine. Standing, you'll look like this. So we're doing straight arm twists. And seated will look pretty similar, but obviously on the chair. So straight arm twists. Twisting round, we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, off we go. And you don't have to face the way that you're twisting, so you can still face forwards, and otherwise you might get quite dizzy, and you want to try and go from side to side, fairly fast, but obviously do what's comfortable. Very nice. Another 30 seconds. We've actually got, I think, 3 more exercises after this. And 10 seconds. 3, to standing, holding onto the back of the chair. And you want to give yourself a bit of room, or if you can hold on with one hand, you can hold on to the side and use it for balance that way. And if you're doing it at the back of the chair, you want to stand a bit further back. Now you're going to bring a heel up to your bum, heel up to your bum, and then knee high, off we go. So bum, bum, high knee, same if you're standing to the side, bum, high knee, keep going, alternating between the two for this minute. Good. So keep alternating, do heel kicks, high knees, heel kicks, high knees. For another 20 seconds. Another 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and coming back down to the chair, we are going to grab our weights again, nearly there. 2 more exercises to go. So the next one is going to be front raises, raising up and raising up to the side, so front and lateral raises. If you wanted to challenge yourself even more, just to make it more confusing, you can do 1 front, 1 lateral raise, switch over, 1 front, 1 lateral raise. Off we go, whatever you decide to do, off you go. I'll do half and half. So doing them both together, if you want to, or doing one and the other and switching. Good. And really getting in there in the shoulders, so by the end we'll start to feel them burning quite a lot. You'll definitely feel the muscles, I hope you do anyway. That means we're working them hard. 15 more seconds. Good. And just alternating between the two. 3, 2, 1. Oh, let those shoulders have a rest. We've got one more exercise, which is going to be our seated sit-ups. Now what that means is sitting on the edge of the chair, nice and tall, weights at your chest, lowering yourself back so that you tap the backrest, and then coming up nice and tall. So, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do this continuously, up nice and tall, and then lowering yourself back, trying to keep a nice straight back the whole time. And from this, you should feel it in your abdominals, so those tummy muscles, also known as your core. Good. Keep going for another 30 seconds. And then we'll stretch off all together. Do a few stretches, and you can carry on doing any other mobility or stretching exercises that you want to after this video as well. So 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. You can put those down for good now until the next video. We're going to bring one leg out. Hopefully you're still on the edge of the chair. I want you to reach down your shin as far as you can go, just until you feel the stretch on the back of your legs. That's different for everyone. It might be all the way down to your toes, or it might just be past your knee. And then switch over to the other side. And we're going to reach down the middle now. Let your arms and neck hang nice and loose. Taking nice deep breaths. Good. Bring a knee up, but if it's safe to do so, you can cross your leg over the other leg. And your knee might be up here, or you might be able to drop it down here. It doesn't matter too much. Just leaning forward so that you can feel a good stretch in your hip. Maybe on the outside, maybe on the inside, holding it there. If you can't do this, just keeping it up at your chest like this. If you can, holding it here. And then we're going to switch over, and the same rules apply, so bring it up to your chest if it's not appropriate for you to cross your legs, but if you can cross your legs or you want to, then by all means do so. And leaning forward slightly as well if you don't feel a stretch initially. Good, let's puff the chest out, bringing the elbows back, hands on your hips, sitting up nice and tall, getting good chest stretch. And then reaching forwards, stretching across those shoulder blades, and gently bringing this movement up as high as you can. Holding it here for a moment, nice deep breaths. And then relax out a bit, bringing one arm across, pulling your elbow in towards your body, hold it here. And the other side. Good. Rolling those wrists around, loosening them up if they feel tight or a bit sore or anything like that after the exercise. And I always like to finish with this one, ear to shoulder. And over to the other side. Good. And we will leave it there for today. So thank you very much everyone for joining me again for yet another video. Next week is episode 10, so I look forward to seeing you there. But other than that, take care of yourselves and see you soon. Bye bye.